If they're going to call you a drug dealer, I wanted to be the best drug dealer out there. I wanted to be the best convict out there. If you call me an addict, I'll show you I can do more drugs than anybody else. I'll be the supreme addict. Grew up here in eastern Kentucky my whole life. Had a pretty normal childhood growing up. And then I started trying drugs in high school, and I liked drugs. I thought that was what everyone did. I thought it was cool. We'd play a football game on Friday night. We'd drink, party after the game. I'd went off to the University of Kentucky out of high school. My drug increased and my schoolwork decreased. I eventually dropped out of school, moved back home, went into the coal mining business with my father. I thought the change of scenery would be the end of my drug problems, but it wasn't. It's followed me for about 25 years of my life. I started picking up felonies in my early 20s. I had children come along. I thought when my daughter would be born that would be the opportunity that I might quit. But I wasn't there to see my daughter be born. 20 years, 7 felonies later, a decade in and out of institutions, I found myself at rock bottom. This was in 2016. I was finishing out my 3-year prison sentence, and I'd got a letter from my daughter in the mail. I remember it word for word. Dad, me and Carson have decided to move on with our life. We hope something can make you happy, because obviously we never could. We hope something can make you happy. And she said, by the way, if you're the man that you say you are, then please step out of our lives. And by the way, Carson lost another tooth, love destiny. And that moment broke me. It crushed me. And it wasn't really because anything she was saying was not true. She said something that stuck with me. She said, I hope something can make you happy, because we never could. It was almost like the enemy already had me, but now he was going after my children, making them think they were the reason their dad was the way he was. And I remember laying and crying at night. I cried myself to sleep night after night, but I didn't know the answer. I'd finally realized my life was a wreck. My story definitely took a turn when I met Jesus. I had no idea what different was, because I'd always done the same thing. Get in trouble, get out of trouble, get back in trouble. I knowed I wanted something different. And about a week later, after I laid there and I wanted something different, is when the pastor came in and invited the men there into the gymnasium, and I heard the gospel preached for the very first time. And there was some scripture that he quoted that night that I still remember to this day, and it was Joel 2:25. It says, God will restore unto you the years that the locusts have eaten. And he said what that means is God will give you back everything that you've lost. All the years you've wasted, you can get those back. And I started to dream again. I had went my whole life since I was a child, and I hadn't dreamed. I had gave up on everything I ever wanted. So I said, I'm going to dream again. I'm going to believe again. I'm not dead, so I'm going to go back and finish school. I went back and graduated from the University of Kentucky. I said, I know my record's clean in heaven, but I'm going to apply for a pardon. I got that from the governor. My record's clean. All these things. I never owned a home. I have a 3-bedroom brick home with a 2-car garage on an acre of land. Like, I'm still dreaming. I'm still believing my best days are in front of me. I couldn't be at my son's baseball games. I was banned from the field. I'm the baseball coach now. But I know that I have goals today, and I know I have dreams today, and I know I'm willing to get up and put in the work each and every day to make those things happen, not only for me, but for my children, my wife, and for this community.